true hippie.
Boom! Welcome to another episode of staffz&crackz sessions. This is Staffz. You all know who Staffz is. Get me play go. Look out for that one. But welcome to an episode. And we got a special guest today from the United States of America. This is our first American interview. I've never ever interviewed an American artist, but this is our first, and he goes by the name of Mate.
Nice spice, put that Caucasian up her nose, cause she like white. I think I might wife, bust it down night. Saw my ex was the one, then my life was like psych. That was up, I'm a off-white bitch in the cut. That was up, I'm a off-white bitch in the cut. That was up, I'm a off-white bitch in the cut. That was up, I got Betty, what you want? Pussy, why you talk shit? Your breath stain, need to quit smoking them cigs, get you a mint. I put my kiss on her lips, she talk with her lips, you're like this. Don't get that shit on my feet, you got a dip, call her a lift. I'm a fucking off-white pimp in the cut. Gotta hate my life, it sucks. I got bitches, I got plugs. I'm like, damn, this shit is rough. Wanna fuck me, all shucks. Say your boyfriend is a cuck. You offended by that too much, not enough. Pussy, I don't really get no fuck.
Too much, mate.
Too much, mate. I'm good.
That's my people here. Come out, so let's go with you guys.
I'm good.
And we've got a little drink.
Alright, this year we've got a drink on this one. Don't look open on the still away.
Cheers.
Oh, that's it. How's your experience been in the UK? This first.
It's been good. Honestly, like it's not as much of a culture shock as like what people think it would be.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you guys drive on the other side of the road. You guys, you know what I mean? It's like minor things, but people forget that like you guys, obviously it's England, you guys speak English, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know. It's cool though, like I really like it, to be honest. Like I kind of like, I'm too comfortable here, I kind of want to stay, like. You know what I'm saying?
What parts of the UK have you been to? What areas?
Honestly, I have literally stayed in the city of London.
So, is there any like differences that you would say within music with America compared to the UK?
I would say the biggest thing is like you guys use Logic and we use Pro Tools.
That's crazy.
That's
I've
cool.
got Pro Tools.
Oh, okay. So I came to the right place there. I came to the right place.
Using it yet.
So what do you think of the UK music? What do you think of the UK music since you've been there? What artists have you listened to so far?
Shit, so I've been listening to a little bit of ABZ, No Problem, so Abracadabra.
Yes.
We got Double L's, Band OK, Horse Bumpin'. I know like I dabbled in a little bit with Heady One. Really, so I know that's like a little bit of like mainstream people. Yeah. But then like I listen to a few collabs too with like people like Desi. I'm losing like track of names right now, but who else is cool? Dave's cool too. I heard Dave. Like I need my people like you to tell me like, hey, this is what you need to listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you mean.
Yeah, we'll put you onto a few tracks.
Shout out to my girl right here though.
Go check it out. It's on the channel, guys.
What do you find the most challenging thing in the UK? Like since you've been there, what's the most challenging thing in music as well?
So as I was telling you earlier, like I guess I'll keep it UK first off. So, to be honest, like I can't really think like of shit. Like it's been cool. Like you know what I mean. I can't say like things have been like super challenging. I would say like, you know, maybe like not okay. When I first got here, I didn't know like where to record. I didn't know anybody here. I didn't know who's the good engineers, who knows who, and like I'm still like really learning, you know, like for example Eli, like you know what I mean, which Eli, shout out Eli, he just shot a video, he just shot her video,
Shout out
Eli. Like you know I just found him on Instagram.
So, tell people more about your music and what you do, what your style is.
So again, I'm Mates, like Mates. People are like, oh,
Mates?
So, I'm a rapper by trade, you know, that's my foundation. But really, like over the past few years, I've just like dabbled more with like alternative hip hop. I would say, you know, like anything from like hardcore like screamo rap, all the way to like melodic rap, all the way to emo to trap, like so I'd say like I got a little bit of like a South Florida sound mixed, because I lived in South Florida for 2 years, but mixed with like Midwest, like Detroit, like where I'm from, doing like the UK drill ting.
I said ting.
Learning the lingo. Now I've listened to some of your music. It reminds me a bit like Trippie Redd, you know, like X and things like that. And you know, so with that style, I think that you're really good at that, and like what you do and stuff. Like I was like, this is, you know.
No, I appreciate that.
I enjoyed it.
So the cultures. What's the difference between the US music culture and the UK music culture? Because there's a lot of difference. I believe there's a lot of difference with the culture.
US and UK, I would say like from what I gather right now, and I know it's like a smaller country obviously, but I mean it seems like your guys like hip hop community is more like a community. Like I don't know if that makes sense. Or like more people know each other and more people like fuck with each other.
I mean, I wanted to. I'm actually curious. What's it like in Detroit? Because you know you're from there. What's it like there?
Shit. It gets cold in the D. Like literally, Detroit's great. It's cool, but I would say like compared to like London, you know, like I'd say it's a lot. And you know, I haven't seen all the rough areas of London, you know, but I'd say it's like a lot rougher. You know what I mean? But I think in the music aspect, like Detroit's like, you know, known for putting out like, you know, the Jackson 5, you know, recorded in Detroit, you know. You got everybody from Eminem to Big Sean. Right now we got Dej Loaf, Sada Baby, you know, Rio the Young OG. He's Flint. Shout out all them.
I saw your new front cover. I think, is it for your EP on your
album?
For your album.
Yeah.
It was a really interesting cover. So what was like the thought process behind that?
No, it was interesting. So the album's called Too Much Not Enough Volume 1. And basically the album, like a metaphor for it, is love's a drug. You know, like I went through like real like rough like breakup, and really like it was supposed to sum up like the high of the party, and then now I'm coming down. You know what I mean?
So who was your inspirations growing up? Who's your artist that what got you into music? What made you want to do music? Like?
So what made me want to do music is straight up like I would hear the radio every day when like my mom would like drive me into Detroit to stay at my grandma's house, and vice versa with my parents. Like my parents would drive me around, and they would have, you know, 97.9 WJLB, channel 955, you know, the Detroit, the Detroit radio stations, and like literally though, like I like heard it rubbed off on me, and like I started rapping like as a little kid with my friends, but like I didn't have any like traditional music upbringing, you know what I mean? Like, and I still don't.
What was that when you decided to take it serious? How many years have you been?
So it's about 5 years, so I've been doing it serious, but basically like it was in the middle of like my freshman year of college, and I was actually playing college baseball for a year, and I just started to work on my first album, and then I like said like, because I was there for a scholarship for baseball, but like after like that summer when I dropped that album, I was like, hey, like the sports thing I'm gonna drop and just do music.
So where do you see yourself being in, say, like another 5 years time? What would you like to get out of it?
In another 5 years, I plan on being, you know, like I've made it. You know what I mean? So straight up.
So for the people coming up in the game, what advice would you give them? Because you know, there's a lot of people that make music, and a lot of people have big dreams to, you know, live the lavish. But what would you say to those people? Like, what would you say? How would they get themselves out there as a young upcoming starting artist? Like,
honestly, like my best advice to anybody would just be, don't stop. I've definitely had moments where like I've been like, you know, fucked up for like whatever reason, you know, but like now I would just say like, don't stop and like be consistent. You know what I mean? Like, know yourself as an artist, but like I'd say for most of us, like there's no reason why we can't be dropping like one project a year minimum with other like singles or videos, like, you know what I mean?
So in the US, is it true that the drug culture is strong down there?
Oh, fuck yeah.
The lean.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I actually had this talk with my girlfriend earlier. Like, really, like, it went from rap. Well, you know, a lot of rap was like drug dealer music. You know what I mean? Where like, hey, like, you know, I'm selling this to like, you know, survive. And now it's turned into like, hey, I'm popping this to like survive my feelings. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the music industry, I always ask people this question.
Fuck the industry.
You fuck the industry, yeah?
No, straight up. Like, so, but you know, I know what it is. Like, it's like, okay, well, fuck the industry.
So
then why are you in it? You know
what's
what
your
I mean?
experience being in the music industry for you to have that?
So, my experience, like, so obviously I've been doing music for like 5 years, but like my experience in the industry really started a year and a half ago. Okay. You know what I mean? Like in the actual industry shit. And the reason I say that is because I experienced a situation where I had somebody who had become basically like a mentor to me end up like offering me a fucking horrible deal, but it wasn't just like that, you know, like the way that it like played out, like I was basically like pushed into a corner where it was like, hey, like, you know, it felt like, hey, like I've already done A, B, and C for you, so you should sign this. Like they didn't even want me to get like somebody to look the contract over. Bro, I had homie look the contract over. My guy Brett from the UK, actually. But you know, a dude who first thing he said to me was, he's like, yo, like I'm here to make deals. He's like, this is why you came to me and not like a regular lawyer, because he was a manager. He cut deals with Warner, Sony, everybody before. He's like, hey, I'm here to make the deal, not break the deal. Bro, homie read the contract, and he called me and he's like, dude, this isn't fixable. Like this is so bad, you have to go and say, yo, I'm sorry, but like fuck off. Like, you know what I mean? So
do you have any like last words for people out there? Any new music dropping? Anything that you'd like to say?
So I'm doing, like I said, the UK drill thing. So I got like anywhere from 4 to 6 songs coming out. It's gonna be called From the D to London. That's like my main goal while I'm out here. As you know, Too Much Not Enough Volume 1 just dropped. That's my new album. So if you're watching this, you haven't heard it yet, or if you're new to me, go check me out at Too Much Mates on Instagram, Mates on Apple Music, Spotify, all that stuff. Check out the new album. Be on the lookout for From the D to London. Whole new vibes, whole new.
We'll put all your socials down below.
And the fans.
In the box.
Tell your fans one thing. What's the one thing? What's your biggest fear in music before we go? I always ask people.
Biggest fear?
What do you fear the most?
Thing that I fear the most is at this point, like letting another year go by where like I didn't put out something that I would have. Like, and what I mean by that is this: like every day that you wake up, you're gonna make something different. Like what I would have made yesterday, I wouldn't have made today. You know what I mean? For better or worse. But like my biggest fear is like, you know, sitting on my ass or like getting too comfortable, you know what I mean?
US to Britain, yeah, get me? American artist, told you, staffz&crackz over here. Large now, you know, we're not joking. Right, yeah, get me? That's another staffz&crackz session.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Next one. Gone.
Bye, guys.